But now you won.
Clap for E1!
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? Got some brand new jokes. Alright, Americans never accepted the metric system, And I think I know why. Because Americans need things to be, short and sweet, Like inch, foot, mile, not millimeter, centimeter, kilo. Like, shut the fuck up, nerd. Al Pacino just had a baby. I wonder if it talks like him. It's like, hey, yo, I'm pooping here. We're gonna make him a bottle he can't refuse, huh? Jerking off sucks, right? It's not all that satisfying. Yeah, it's not satisfying at all, You jerk off all day, it won't really satisfy you. It's like eating crackers, Whereas having sex with someone else is like hunting a deer, and then cooking it, and then fucking it. Yeah, English people, they drive on the wrong side of the road, right? Just strange. It's like, why the hell they do that? They speak English, don't they? I think it's because they eat canned beans on toast for breakfast. Yeah, you eat that every morning, you're gonna want to drive in oncoming traffic. I saw a ghost once. He was walking down Hollywood Boulevard. Well, I thought it was a ghost, but it turned out to be the actor Morgan Freeman. You can get beer at Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, hell, fuck Dave and Buster's. When I was in the Army, the armed services consisted of the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and Coast Guard, right? I was always like, yeah, they don't belong here, And then now, because they're like the border patrol, basically. And then now they got the Space Force, right? I was like, Space Force? I don't even know what the hell that means, Who's the commander of the Space Force? Luke Skywalker? Yeah, birth control is getting ridiculous, We have natural birth control ready. It's called oral and anal. Having sex, it feels really good, right? It must be the same with animals, right? Don't you think? And what about when a flower gets pollinated? It's probably like, oh fuck, my stem is shaking. Yeah, I think eating ass is not a good idea, That's how you get dysentery and shit. It's like that old Oregon Trail game where everyone would get dysentery and die and shit. Apparently back in the Oregon Trail days, people were just eating ass like hotcakes. In my opinion, there's no women here, is there? I'll say that for yeah, I'm a therapist. I don't think it's very good. I've been telling about this recurring dream I've been having. In my dream, I'm doing stand-up right here. And then I noticed, I look down, I noticed I have this huge boner sticking out, right? And I'm all embarrassed and I wake up and shit. He told me that the boner represents the one thing I want most in life. And I was like, oh, stand-up comedy? He said, no, fucking bitches. Yeah, it's weird how chilled out Hawaiian people are, right? It's like, how could you be so relaxed living on a fucking volcano? Well, I guess that's a secret, They're like, we can all die today. Let's all go surfing, brah. Yeah, I don't have too many gay stories, right? Because I'm not gay, right? But I do have one, right? So here it goes. One of my family, they had a carpet cleaning business, right? In LA. And so, we had a lot of business in West Hollywood, right? Because there's a lot of other carpet cleaning companies, but they kind of don't want to go to West Hollywood, right? Us, we don't give a damn, right? We're the immigrant carpet cleaning, so we go there. Anyway, I get to this guy's house, and the way we clean carpet is we go to the very end of the house first, right? And we work our way backwards, right? That way we're not stepping on stuff that we already cleaned. And so this guy's, I'm following this guy down this long hallway full of all these little pictures, right? It's kind of like this, but they're all smaller, little hand pictures. On both sides. And I go into this room, and right away I'm like, oh shit, right? On the main wall, there's this picture, a big life-size poster, a naked dude, right? His dick all hanging out, He's got this look on his face right? And on the other wall, there's another poster with two naked guys, right? And one of them's holding the other guy's dick, right? And they both got that look on their face So I'm like, oh shit, right? Nothing to see here, right? I'm just trying to get out of there. I'm like, all right, don't ask, don't tell, whatever. And then I cleaning under the bed, and I hit something, right? It starts making noise and shit. I'm like, what the hell is it? I was like, oh shit. This is something I can almost only describe as like a twisting, blinking, beeping, twisting transformer dildo snake, you know? It was all spinning around and shit. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I couldn't turn it off and shit. It was all greasy and shit. Like, fuck. Finally, I turned it off and threw it under the bed, you know? And I'm just trying to get out of there. Right? I'm like, fuck. And I'm in the hallway and shit. And then I look, and then those fucking pictures on the fucking walls, those are pictures of other carpet cleaners with their dicks hanging out. You know? I was like, oh no! And then I hear this, I was like, and behind me was the guy, right? And he's in a fucking robe with a fucking camera in one hand and like a couple $100 in the other, right? And I was like, you know, I ain't fucking gay or nothing, but that was a couple $100. So I was like this? Okay. I get to my old joke. You know, there's a new disorder going around called Usher syndrome. Yeah, it's crazy. It makes you go blind and deaf. I always thought when you get Usher syndrome, it just means you go, yeah, yo. Yeah, Joe Biden, he's old as hell, right? You know, most people don't know that Joe Biden, he's not even a boomer. He's older than a boomer. Yeah, those guys are called doomers. Yeah, Joe Biden's so old that when he was a kid, he was a totally different age. It was the Ice Age. And you know, when Joe Biden says 4 more years, he's not talking about the presidency. He's talking about living. If Joe Biden's so old, ghosts are afraid of him. Yeah, most people don't know that Joe Biden technically wasn't born in America. No, he's born on the Mayflower on the way over. Yeah, I was eating pizza the other day. But, you know, eating pizza by yourself is kind of depressing, right? It's like eating cake or getting drunk by yourself. Basically my last birthday. You know, Hitler was a vegetarian. I knew vegetarians were evil. They're all like, I haven't eaten meat in 2 years. Let's persecute someone. Yeah, one of my Jewish friends, her name's Jenna. Jenna the Jewish princess, we call her. Oh, she was a staunch supporter of IDF, Netanyahu, all that, you know. And I get with the point that, Jenna, when she's talking about all that. But then when I hear what the Palestinians are saying, I become torn, right? Like, which side should I be on? Should I take the side of the Palestinians? Or should I choose genocide? Yeah, Macklemore came out with a new song, a new pro-Palestine song the other day, or a couple weeks ago now, called Heinz Hall. Now it's Heinz Hall, I guess. So, most people don't know, who are not paying attention to the war, they don't even know who Hind is, right? Hind Rajab. You know, I'm Generation X, right? So I know all about her story. But one thing I don't know is Generation X is, who the fuck is Macklemore? Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, this past Cinco de Mayo. Oh, it was cool, I had a blast, I got totally drunk. And I was like, oh, it's Cinco de Mayo today? Yeah, taking a piss when you have a hard on, it's fucking hard, right? If you're outside, it doesn't really matter, but if you're aiming at this target as small as a toilet, it's like playing a skee ball with your dick. Yeah, a couple weeks back, the whole little dick Asian thing, it worked to my advantage, Yeah, this little petite little French lady, she like totally singled me out, she was like 5'2". I guess she was thinking like, hey, look at this Asian guy, he's probably got a lot of money and a little dick. Yeah, I got a normal sized dick, I know, because I was in the army. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's cool, my dick's not the longest in the world, but it is a bit girthy, right? So upon initial insertion, she was like, ah! Hurting someone with your dick is like the manliest thing you could ever do, right? Yeah, I could almost feel my ancestors like patting me on the back and shit. I suggest that all guys date women that are like 6 inches or more shorter than them. Oh, it was awesome, when I saw my dick in her little hands, I was like, damn, maybe I do have a big dick, fuck. Yeah, like, being with her, I felt like a porn star and shit. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll give myself a porn name. I could be E1. Ooh! Yeah, my dog, she's real cute, She's so cute when other dogs see her, they go, oh my gosh, that dog is so cute. And then they go, oh my gosh, I can talk. Oh, what's the last joke? I guess comedians will always tell you 2 things, right? They always tell you when they got booked on a show, and they always tell you when they just had sex. It's a bit juvenile, right? Like myself, I haven't been booked on a show in over a month. But I did get laid last week, so my name's Iwan, I'm out here, thanks.
Give it up for Ewan. His jokes really work better if there's a wheezing dog in the front. So we got 2 left to close this out. Time and coming up right now is Reezy.